Hi, Positive Readers, it's Positive Writer today with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping and reviewing the second episode of AHS 1984. 1984 is the 9th season of AHS, aka American Horror Story, an anthology type of horror series where they have basically different characters every single season, but the actors and actresses a lot of the times recycle. So they like play a different character. It's really cool. I love it. It's amazing. If you like horror, anything, please watch it. It's great. It can be wholesome too. But anyway, this is the second episode. Now you can go watch my recap and review of the first episode in the description. I'm not gonna like recap that episode really a lot at all. Well, I kind of will at the beginning a little bit just because I want to like bridge the gap to this one. But if you want to see the whole scoop on that episode, just go watch that video. Without further ado, we're gonna get into this episode. It's called Mr. Jingles, and aka the serial killer that killed everybody at the cabin. And in the last episode, it basically ended with Madison. That's how much I know Emma Roberts as Madison Montgomery. But Brooke is calling somebody, and then the Night Stalker pops up behind her. I'm pretty sure that was how it ended. Might be stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's how it ended. So anyway, yeah, so that's how it ended. It was like a really cool big cliffhanger, and the next episode, this one, started off with them all like watching something. Well, actually it started off with the woman that was in the last episode that found out that Mr. Jingles had escaped. She went to the cabin and was telling Margaret to close it and all this stuff because he's coming after you, you know, he wants to kill you because he's vengeful because he didn't kill you before. And then she's like, well, let him come, I got my gun, like if he wants to come again, he didn't kill me last time, I doubt he's not gonna kill me this time either, you know, basically. I love Margaret, but we'll get into that. And yeah, and then she drove away or whatever, the woman, who I actually thought was really pretty and wanted to stay alive, but it's fine, she died. What is what I'm going to do next? She was driving, Mr. Jingles came up behind her, threw like a throwing star at her tire, and she was like, wow, I don't know what's going on. She kind of figured that it probably was going to be something sketchy, but anyway, he got out the car, went up to the car with the throwing star and stuff, and she's like trying to act like it's all cool, you know, but it's not, and kills her. Yeah. Sadness. Back at the, cabin with all the counselors and stuff, all the characters that we know, they're all watching the TV of the coverage of what we just saw happen. So they know that somebody has killed someone else, and they're saying it's probably the Night Stalker, but it isn't. It's obviously Mr. Jingles, but they don't know that. So yeah, and then Margaret comes in and tells them to all go tells the boys to go shower and the girls stay in bed or whatever, and to not be worrying about all that stuff because it's not, you know, big deal or whatever, and just go about your day or night. So the boys go to shower, and then this guy comes to meet Xavier's character. I kind of don't remember what kind of happened, other than the fact that he ended up going back to the shower with the other boys and men or whatever, and then he got killed. The guy that came for Xavier got killed. So, and you know, that's crazy. And then with the girls, it was like they were the nurse. So basically the Night Stalker and Mr. Jingles are both at the cabin at this point. So, you know, they kind of make appearances depending on what scene it is. So, Nurse Rita, she's in the room, she's just dancing or something, and then, somebody's like outside, she hears the Jingles, and, you know, it's like serious, like it's not a joke, and she, you know, we don't see her again after that because she, like, the door opens or something, and then we just don't see her again for a while. But back in the girl cabin, Brooks tells Montana all about how she had this wedding that she had gone to last summer that was her wedding, and she was going to get married and everything, and it was all just, it ended up being complete trash because the guy ended up getting super jealous over something that might not even have happened, that did not happen according to Brooke, and ended up shooting one of his, like, probably his best man, and then the whole wedding was like really messed up and tragic and stuff. I thought it was a really cool scene, I really enjoyed it, but I thought it was like, I love tragic things, I think tragedies or whatever are really interesting to watch, so that was a good scene, but it was really messed up. So yeah, and then basically it kind of just, everything kind of spiraled out of control because then the boys found out that this guy's there dead now, and you know, now the girls know too, so they're all kind of like squatting up together, figuring out somebody killed somebody, what's going on. His ear is missing, so they do know that it's not the Night Stalker. They know it's Mr. Jingles. Also, the Night Stalker is there because we've seen him, and he is continuously killing this guy that got hit by the counselor in the road in the previous episode, and he keeps having to kill him because he's not alive really. He's a ghost. So, you know AHS ghosts, like people are now realizing that ghosts and AHS actually have a lot of value now because of this guy. Because it basically has brought everything back with the, hotel and stuff like that with characters who are just not alive but continuously reoccur or anything. But yeah, so he tries to kill them and he's like so completely confused because he's like, what is going on? How is this guy keep coming back? So he's waiting for Margaret in her like cabin or something when she comes back one time, and he's like, I'm the devil's son or whatever, and then they start talking because she wants to understand why this guy keeps coming back. He killed him so many times, like why does he keep coming back? So then Margaret tells him about how he died 14 years ago or whatever, and he's now back because of God and stuff like that. And it was a really good scene. I really enjoyed it. It was really kind of confusing, but it was still a really interesting scene, basically. And then she got him to open up about why he is the way he is, and I really think he's an interesting character. I thought that was great. And I love Margaret too, because according to the guy who keeps dying over and over again, after this, basically her storyline kind of ends in this episode because she sees him outside, the guy who keeps coming back to life, and he recognizes her and is like, you look completely different. And she's like, you look completely the same, because he died on that day that he killed all those people in the cabin, but now he's coming back looking the exact same. Something's up. But anyway, yes. So then, and he's like, I saw you at the camp and I did nothing, and all these people died and I did nothing and stuff like this. And yeah, so that was basically her whole storyline. I do think Margaret is a much more interesting character now than she was in the previous episode. So, and back with the squad, after they find the guy dead, they're like, we need to go. They heard some jingles right after that. Right after they figured out it was Mr. Jingles. They're like, we need to go. So they start hightailing it. They go to the van and they open it, and they have some trouble starting it. Then they finally started, and then they're about to leave, and then Nurse Rita runs out, and like she's bloody and stuff. They get out and help her, and they're like, okay, so what's going on? Mr. Jingles, he was in there, or the Night Stalker, he was in there. I don't remember which one had attacked her, but yeah, he's in there. He tried to kill me. Yeah, so they're like, we need to go. She did end up hitting somebody else's car, so it was like, that's messed up now. And they're like, we need, but I have a car, okay, get the keys. So the keys are back in the cabin. So they split up in two groups, and one goes to the cabin, and another one goes to the infirmary to get the keys for both of their rides, so that everybody can fit and leave. So basically, while both groups are in these cabins, stuff starts popping off because they start hearing stuff, and then stuff comes to the door, banging on doors and stuff like this. And then that's how that episode ends, because they're both groups are just standing there watching the door like, whoa, like who's gonna like come through this time or whatever. And it's just like, it's a cliffhanger because no one knows. Like, no one came in the door or anything. It was just like, okay, like what's going on? So yeah, we don't know if it's Night Stalker or Mr. Jingles at either door. We don't know. So that was a super interesting episode. I do have 4 stars written on here for as far as a star rating, but I think I'm going to bump it up to a 5 because I think it was a solid episode and I really enjoyed it. Recapping it now just helped me realize how much I did enjoy it, so there's that. Yeah, as I said, favorite characters, Bray and Brooke, obviously same. I actually kind of like every single character in this episode. Kinda, yes I did, because they all were good, they all were funny, and I like their squad. I like their dynamics with each other. I think it's really nice. I like every character, but Margaret definitely just boosted up on my list, because before she was kind of just like this random like hard Christian who's like really strict and stuff, but now it's like she seems like she has something more to her, and I think that I am really interested and drawn to that. Also, Night Stalker, he's cool. I'm very interested in seeing how his character goes on and exists and stuff. So that's something that's new. My favorite part was definitely with Margaret talking to the Night Stalker, which I've basically talked about like 5 times now, but yeah, that was my favorite part because I thought it was really interesting, definitely unexpected, and ended up providing us with more information. And my overall feeling of the episode, it was really good. Like, it was really good. I enjoyed it. The squad stuff was like really nice. I really don't want anything to happen to any of them. I think it was really cool. The scare factor was good. Like it was really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And Margaret obviously is super cool. So that was the episode. I really enjoyed it. How did you feel about it? I know a lot of people said that they didn't really, it was kind of like okay the first episode, but I liked it, so I liked it more. So how did you feel about this episode? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you there with another video. As far as predictions for the next episode, I have no idea. Somebody's gonna come through those doors, and I can't wait to find out who it is.